within 5 years, I will be a multi-millionaire. I am Nikolai Stoloff. I am a six-figure dropshipper. I also run an e-commerce brand. And also, the whole point of dropshipping, if you guys know, is to not come off as a dropshipper. You don't want even other dropshippers to know that you're a dropshipper. So how are you going to do that if you're just copying every single thing already? If you're just copying the basic format of how to make an Instagram page, how to make a website, you know, like everybody knows you're obviously a dropshipper. Like, let's say I was trying to sell this Louis Vuitton bracelet, right? I'd make a paper sketch of the Louis Vuitton, right? And I'd wrap it around my hand and I'd put tape around it, right? And be like, okay, prototype, right? And then I would show the actual real product. If you go to a website, it's very simple, it's clean, it's put together, it looks like it's branded. More people will feel inclined to buy. I put my life on it that you will see success if you are testing a bunch of products. Dude, be different. Test 5 products, test 10 products. Well, there's no possible way that if you test 10 products, all of them are gonna fail. Unless you're literally picking just a bunch of dogs.
Who are you?
I am Nikolai Stoloff. I am a six-figure dropshipper. I also run an e-commerce brand and I do videography.
So you say you run an e-commerce brand, right?
Yes.
So like, what do you run like specifically?
So right now I run pet products and like humorous dog toys. You know, a couple other pet supplies, but I'm kind of just starting right now with dog toys and just kind of unique toys that you wouldn't really see anywhere else.
How did you get into dropshipping?
So I got into drop shipping because I was doing videography. I'd worked for a couple big artists. I always kind of like wanted more in my life, you know. I wanted all the extravagant things. I wanted to travel. I wanted to make money while I sleep because I knew that the things that I desired in life would obviously cost more and would not really be attainable through, you know, just videography money, you know, because as being a videographer, being any kind of freelance creator, you get like a big chunk of change here, you know, like one week you'll make, I don't know, $2,000, $4,000, and then the next week you'll make zero, or for 2 weeks you'll make zero. So just that kind of like inconsistent flow of money just really didn't satisfy me. So like I said, I was trying to find other ways that I could make money and that would produce me money while I sleep. And also I really wanted to make a brand in general. I thought that I wanted to make a clothing brand or something. So I was looking into real estate. I was looking into crypto, and then I was looking into drop shipping. I have a buddy out here that has done drop shipping and he was quite successful with it, and he has his own apartment. So I kind of looked at his journey and I was like, dang, like, bro, you know, what is this? And I kind of just learned on my own. I did a lot of research and, you know, spent a lot of time, just like in my early stages of doing videography, you know, staying up until like 4 a.m. in the morning and just, you know, looking at videos and researching. And once I found out that I could like be creative and, you know, make content, because I've always had this urge within inside of myself to like go viral, you know, like ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go viral. How can I go viral? I wanted to be a, you know, a content creator. So once I figured out that I could, you know, just film little products and then go viral, it kind of like fulfilled that dream that my inner child had to, go viral. So I just pursued it. I really kind of just followed it blindly. I just followed all the steps and I did every single thing as you are supposed to. And I had my first 1K day within like a week of starting.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty amazing, bro. Because like for most people, right, usually take them like months to actually even see, you know, progress right there. But I really respect your journey, bro. So what was like the biggest obstacle that you faced, like, you know, when you first started, like dropshipping?
Man, the biggest obstacle The biggest obstacle when I first began dropshipping was honestly like thinking like, is this even real? You know, like I really thought that it was a scam. I didn't know anything about it. I really wasn't a business person at all. Like I ran a videography business and I had worked with some quite big names, but I never was really too intrigued in like the business side of things, you know, like getting an LLC, you know, like marketing myself the right way. So that was just, you know, kind of my obstacle was just learning about the whole business aspect of things, you know, and is this even legit? You know, so when I first had my 1K day, it just like clicked in my brain like, oh my gosh, like this is freaking real, you know. So, and also just commonly in drop shipping is, you know, pushing so hard and not seeing results. You know, that's what brings down a lot of drop shippers. And me and myself. But I have strong faith, and I believed in myself. And the one thing that I think that I had in the beginning of my journey was, like I said, I really just did it because I was able to be creative, with my journey, and I was able to fulfill that desire within myself of going viral. So I really wasn't looking. Ooh, my bad. I really wasn't looking at anything, you know. I wasn't looking at any of the struggles. I was just following everything that I needed to do, and I just like loved what I did. I was able to go outside. Like my first product was a little an audio Bible, right, where you could just plug in the little verses and it'll tell you the verses from the Bible. So it gave me the ability to just go outside and look at the sunset and stuff. So yeah, I wasn't really too intrigued with the struggles. It's more of now that I'm actually succeeding, that I've gone through a lot of obstacles and struggles rather than the beginning.
So how was your first week like when you started dropshipping? How was like your first week like?
My first week was exciting, man. I can't lie. Like it was really cool because I mean, even now, like every single day is a journey. But when I first started, there was just so much information to absorb, you know. So it just gave me something to do. Like I tell a lot of people, like, man, like you can, learn about drop shipping all day, every day, and you'll still have something else that you need to learn. So yeah, the first week was just like it was great. Like I was going to the Dollar Tree, I was ordering, yeah, I was getting props, I was getting like little backgrounds for my products. Like it was really creative. It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
You said you were in the pet niche, right? So how do you find like a
Well,
winning? Mhm.
oh, you could tell I'm in the pet niche now, but yeah, I tested a lot of products before I found the one that's successful for me currently.
All right, okay. So like in Shopify, right? I mean, with dropshipping, right? Everything is, it comes down to like niche, like getting the right niche. So my question for you is like, how do you know? I mean, how do you choose like the right niche?
Well, I think that it's pretty subjective to, yeah, I think that is pretty subjective to the person. I think that personally within dropshipping, I think that whatever you're familiar with is what you should go with because specifically, if there's a product like anime, right, you're really into anime, you know about anime, then running anime products will be the most beneficial to you because you were once a consumer, so you know exactly how to market it, you know what people want to see. So I think that it really all just comes down to the person. There's obviously like really good niches that you should get into, but the best kind of products that I found do well for people are the kind of products that one they know a lot about, and they're like, I would use this myself. Like, wow. So yeah, I think it's just pretty subjective to the person.
All right, cool. Okay, let's say you find your niche, right? Then how do you find like a winning product? Like, what's your process to finding like a winning product? What's your process?
Um, So there's quite a few different methods. The process of finding a winning product, there's a lot of criteria that goes into a winning product, right? So there's two forms of drop shipping. There's paid ads drop shipping, and then there's organic. So those are the two main forms of drop shipping. There's a lot of other little things in the drop shipping, but I think that you first of all, for organic, the product needs to be intrinsically viral. So it needs to be a product that is like it gives you a wow factor. So if you don't know what a wow factor is, it's basically like I don't know if you've ever seen the little, what's it called? It's like a case and it has like uh liquid in it, and there's like a boat, and you can like flip it anyway, like the boat will like stay upright, like it won't ever sink under the water. I don't know if you ever see anything like that. It looks kind of like a lava lamp, but that is something like when you explain the part to somebody, somebody's like, like I don't even know, like right now there's a winter that's going on, and it's like an anime, it's like a worm, right? And it's like a backpack, and you could stick a sword in the worm's mouth and then like pull it out, right? So like even you right now are like, what the heck, so it needs to be products that like give you a wow factor, and you're really aiming for impulsive buyers. So it needs to have a good niche, it has to have a wow factor, and you want to see if the product is converting. So I'll give you guys a little bit of sauce right now. You can do test orders on the person's website. So every single Shopify website has an order number. So when you order, it'll have a 4-digit number. So you can place a test order on the website, and then you can see how many people have ordered it. And then I think, yeah, you just multiply it by however much that they're charging for the product, and you can see how much that person has made, with their store. So that's a really good method into finding winning products. But it just kind of depends because there's different levels of what a winning product is. You have beginner products, you have intermediate products, and then you have advanced products. So beginner products are more products that the product speaks for itself. You don't have to do much filming. They're very easy to film. It'll probably take you like a minute, 2 minutes to film them, and it'll just go viral because of how good the product is, right? And then for advanced products, they have like higher barrier to entries, right? So it may be like a car product, and you have to have a really nice car for the product. So it's a little bit harder to film. You have to have a nice car. So, there's just a lot of different things that go into products. And then pets, right? Like pet niche is a really good niche because not everybody has pets. So whatever pet that you're using to market the product with, that's already kind of like a low entry barrier to the product.
All right, I see. Okay, so before you kind of touched on like organic marketing and like paid ads, right? So which one is better, organic marketing or like paid ads?
I think that they're both. I think that they're both fantastic. I think that they're both fantastic, and I think that the information that is within paid ads and branded drop shipping can be applied to organic, and vice versa. So to answer your question directly, though, I don't think that anyone is better than the other. I think that if you have no idea what you're doing and you've never gone into the business model, that you should start with organic. It is very low cost. You don't even need really any money to start organic. You just need money for the products, and then you can get a $1 Shopify code to have any plan for a month. So, like you're probably paying like, well, I mean, you got to pay for the website domain. That's like $14, so $16. So in total, like maybe like $50 to start, maybe 100, including the product. So paid ads just requires a lot of money, risk. You're putting in a large amount of money to get sales, and like a lot of people lose themselves trying to do that and then say that drop shipping is dead. So I would stick personally with organic. I'd run up a bunch of products. You can make a large amount of money really fast. You can make $10,000 in one day. You can. I've known somebody that has made $13,000 in one day. You can have 50,000 months, right? But organic just isn't really, what should I say, long lasting. So once you have a product that is doing really well, the main goal really is to brand that product and then create your own e-commerce brand, which is what I did. So that's really the end goal, and I think that there's steps to this business model, and the first step would be organic, and then you obviously transition more into branded and paid ads.
So what is like the best yeah, what's like the best platform to post organic content on?
So all platforms. You should be posting on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And as you guys know, or if you don't know, Instagram and Facebook are basically the same platform. You have the Meta Business Suite, so you can post on Instagram and it'll automatically post on Facebook for you. So yeah, you should be utilizing all four of the biggest platforms for sure. Every single one.
All right. Okay.
TikTok is getting a little bit it's getting a little bit harder now because of TikTok Shop. But yeah, so that's why you really want to utilize Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
All right. So what are the qualities of creating like a high conversion organic video?
Hmm. What are the qualities of making a high conversion? Well, the first thing is with organic, you really, and even with Facebook, like you really want an organic video, right? So it's in the name, organic drop shipping. You don't want to put a bunch of effects. You don't want to really edit the video, put 11 labs on there, all this crazy stuff. You really want to make it as if like you found a really cool product, you're videoing the product, and you're just telling other people about your experience. Now, that is some sauce right there, guys. You want to basically, people want to buy from other people that think that the product is cool. They don't want to be sold something, right? Unless you're already a big name brand like Kong or something, right? Or, yeah, I don't know, like Sheen or something, right? Like, then, yeah, people see that. They know that you're a big brand. They obviously know you're running ads, boom. But you want to make your content organic, and you also at the same time want to have a subtle mix in trying to sell the product, right? And you don't have to do that intentionally, but you have to just create that organic feel. And your caption, which is your hook, the first 5 seconds of the video really matters as well. So you want a good hook, like right now it's Q4, it's about to be holidays. So for a good engaging video, you want to say, this is the best Christmas present ever, right? Or, um, what are you like this is the best Christmas present ever, or you should get this for Halloween, or like examples like that. um i didn't uh I didn't know that this, or Christmas has came early, right? So you could do something like that. Christmas has came early, or don't know what present to get yet. Just like little things like that that kind of relate to the time and the season that you're in. That's a good hook that'll engage people quick. Or a good hook that's going viral right now is prototype versus product. So a good video would be like you're showing like, let's say I was trying to freaking sell this Louis Vuitton bracelet, right? I'd make maybe a paper sketch of the Louis Vuitton, right? And I'd wrap it around my hand and I'd put tape around it, right? And be like, okay, prototype, right? And then I would show the actual real product, right? And that'd be prototype versus product. That's a very viral, I guess you could say, what's the word? Yeah, that's a very viral ad format right now. So yeah, a lot of things go into it. The hook, the season that you're in, and yeah. So I think that having that organic feel, but at the same time trying to sell something, is what will make your videos really good, and not adding a bunch of bullshit effects. In 11 labs, there's different times that organic goes through where you want to kind of make your videos look a little bit more professional sometimes, and then sometimes like just strictly organic content is going viral. But that's why this is some quick sauce, real quick. UGC creators are like the biggest sauce in organic right now. So if you can get videos that are organic and people are reviewing your product for you, but at the same time aren't selling it to people, that is the biggest thing that will make your videos viral. And hand movements. You want hand movements. You want to make sure that your angle is good. Your lighting. You want to make sure that your lighting is really good. You don't want to have shadows in your videos. You want to make sure that your text is in the right place. All of these little subtle things matter about making a good video. How long the clips are, like every little split clip. You don't want it to be over 2 to 3 seconds. You want everything to be quick, depending on the product, or you want it to be a little bit drawn out, like your pacing. So all of those things go into making a high converting viral video.
All right. Um, okay, so with Shopify, right, there are literally millions of people who are running like their own Shopify store and all that, right? So how do you manage to like not just survive, right, but also thrive in this, bloody ocean right there? How do you manage to like thrive in it and like, yeah,
You're saying because it's so competitive?
yeah,
Dude, bro, you got to be different, guys. And at the same time, if you're not testing 3 products a week, you're already falling behind. If you're testing one product, and if you're being so focused on trying to find a good product, you won't ever succeed. The competition doesn't matter. People drop ship all the time, and then people, they quit. Because they think it's too hard, or they think it's a scam or something. They don't think that it works. So I think honestly, guys, testing a bunch of products. Testing products is what got me here today. Getting my dream car, about to get my dream apartment. Creating a brand new store. If I wasn't testing, when I found my winning product, I ordered 11 products. Like, who is ordering 11 products, right? So that is what set me different. When I got my 1K day, right, I was testing a bunch of products. Like I said earlier in the interview, I was running a little audio Bible. Then I was running like a little crystal ball that had like the universe in it. And then I was running a humidifier. I didn't care about what the product. I didn't care about what the product was. I just was trying to make good content and output a high value. If you're testing 3 products and you're putting out 3 videos a day, I'm not good at math, but that's a lot of output. Like that, you're going to succeed. So. I think that just being on it and working really hard and testing is the key thing to separate yourself from other dropshippers for sure. And that's something that I strictly preach. I don't see a lot of people say that, because they're just so focused on trying to find that good product. Test, guys. Test more than you scroll. Test more than you scroll. Order more than you scroll.
yeah. So how important are like having a good website in dropshipping?
Man, I'm so glad you asked me that question, man, because a lot of people neglect this a lot in dropshipping. They think that you could just make some shitty ass website and it'll be the same. Now, look, guys, I'm here to tell you that yes, that is true. It really all matters about the traffic because, okay, let me slow down a little bit. Because first of all, if you don't have traffic, if you don't have a viral video, then obviously, guys, it doesn't take a baby to understand this, dude. That you need traffic to obviously have people on your website to make sales. But if you take people to a really good branded website, right? It's over the top. It doesn't, it's not just simple one product page, boom, landing page here, boom, boom, boom. Guys, your conversion will be higher. People feel, look, okay, let's say AliExpress. If any of you guys know what AliExpress, if you shop on there, their shipping is horrible. You know, their customer service is good, right? But their products take long to load. The layout is just very discombobulated. You know, like you're confused. You don't even know how to order. If you go to a website, it's very simple, it's clean, it's put together, it looks like it's branded. More people will feel inclined to buy. AliExpress is a big app, like everybody knows about it, but I don't even still feel inclined to buy on it that much. I'd way more rather buy on a website that's way more put together. Now, this is the biggest thing, guys. You don't have to go over the top, spend so much time on making a website. But like I said, and I really like this question because it goes into just how you should present yourself in dropshipping in general. You know, a lot of people just keep reposting the same video, the same video. Their bio is like, get this product here. Like, people know that's a dropshipper. You're going to make money, but how much more money could you make if you appeal to others as already being branded? If you, every product that you run, doesn't matter if you're even testing it, if you have a nice bio, you copy it from a brand that's running a similar product as you that's actually known. You know, you say, oh, family founded. Your Instagram is put together. You have pictures and stuff. It doesn't matter, guys. Like, people will feel more inclined to buy, and I promise you, you will get more sales. That's the one thing that I don't think that really anybody touches on, and that will separate people a lot. It separated me a lot. You know, I have some people that tell me, "Oh, that's not true, boo boo." And, you know, I have one person say that your customer service could be shit. It doesn't matter. That's not true. Like, dude, you need good customer service. You need a good navigation on your website, and you need a good branded Instagram. You need a good branded website page in general, and people will feel way more easier buying from you. And also, the whole point of drop shipping, if you guys know, is to not come off as a drop shipper. You don't want even other drop shippers to know that you're a drop shipper. So how are you going to do that if you're just copying every single thing already? If you're just copying the basic format of how to make an Instagram page, how to make a website, you know, like everybody knows you're obviously a drop shipper. So I think that's the biggest thing, guys, is coming off as branded, and your website is very important. It's not more important than your videos, but it's literally equally as important. Like, all of it goes into a package. And if you succeed in making a good website and you succeed on making a good Instagram, you will succeed in successfully running a good business in general.
All right. Okay, so what are some tips for people to keep in mind when they are designing their websites?
Some tips to making a good website. I would say, I don't really know. It's kind of a hard question because I kind of like have to like show you how to make a good website. But obviously, you want a good landing page, right? You want a good home page, and you want a good product page. That's really the most basic things. You want to make it as simple as possible, but as clean as possible. So you don't want to use crazy bright colors, just all disarranged colors. You know, keep it simple, like white, black, white, blue. You know, something like that. Whatever that fits your product. You want to have a good domain that can be generalized for multiple products, just depending on what kind of product you're running. So if you're running a pet product, I would just suggest changing the name that's something more generalized, because who knows, maybe that product takes off, you can brand it, and then you can add even more products to that website. So I would say keep your domain definitely generalized. Have a contact page, obviously, so people can contact you. Just make everything as efficient as possible. But yeah, I feel like that question, I would have to like show people more like how to properly actually make a website, which I actually will do on my YouTube. But yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, guys, if you guys are wondering how to actually make a good website, check out his channel. It's gonna be in the link below. What are some of the most important apps you use in in drop shipping?
Luke's reviews. You can use Judge Me reviews as well. You want to have that. That's also one thing, guys. Yeah, my bad. So for that last question, you want to make sure you have reviews. Obviously, reviews, they matter, and they don't, because I have one store right now that's making me money, and honestly, my subscription ran out, and I've still been getting sales without any reviews. But when you do have reviews, it is higher converting, because Some people, I mean, I don't know. My mom is a big shopper, and I've even asked her, like, do reviews matter? And she's like, I don't know. If the product's good, I just go, I just buy the product, I don't even look. So I feel like, yeah, it's kind of subjective, but I use Luke's Reviews. It's a very good app for finding good reviews, and you can just like pull them off of Amazon, off AliExpress. So it's a very useful app. Bundle Bear is a really good app. You can bundle up your products, give discounts, things like that. What's it called? I'm not really sure exactly what it's called, but it's called like Hot Orange or Orange Hot Map. You can actually track specifically what your visitors are doing on your website, so you can actually see like it screen records the screen whenever they click on the website, so you can see how they're interacting with your website, what they're clicking on, and just things like that. So what else? Mm, I would say that's it, really. Yeah, that's
All
it.
right, all right. All right. What are some of the biggest mistakes that you notice from people who are getting into dropshipping?
Biggest mistakes. Well, the biggest mistake in general, I think, is always asking others, is this product a good product? Because one thing is like 99% of the people that you're asking, is it a good product, have no idea what they're talking about. And if I would have listened to people personally about if my current winner right now was a good product, I wouldn't even be here right now. I think I'm very spiritual. I think that faith and intuition have a very big play in our lives. And I think that if you have an intuition and you have a good feeling on your product, you should test it. I don't care if it's been 5 years. Both of the products that I've made money off are products that have been around for like 6+ years. So I think that that's the biggest mistake with people is what really is a good product. I like at the end of the day, once you start doing drop shipping more, and you start having success with products, you'll start to naturally have an eye for what is a good product for you, and every good product for people is different. So I'm not going to be that one guru that's going to tell you, boom, this is how you find a good product, boom, 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 because at the same time, once you get that basis of figuring out what kind of products sell and not trying to run branded or Facebook ad kind of products, and you start to get that eye for what an organic product is, I think that it all just comes down to you. Like I say, test, because people, and another common mistake is worrying about the website and a supplier. If you're just beginning and you're trying to get into this space, you do not need to worry about a supplier or a website, anything like that. You just need to purely focus on ordering products. You don't even need to focus on good products. Literally just order everything that you see and start making content, and you've already started to become a dropshipper. And everything will fall into place for you then. And I also think that the biggest misconception as well is that you can do this all alone. Like, you can do this all alone, but guys, this space really requires a mentorship, coaching, or something, because it doesn't require it. But if you have it and you have access to a coach or a mentorship, I would say take it, because how far you can go with having someone genuine in your corner that's already been there and done it. They could tell you all the mistakes that they've made and exactly what to do. And if you listen, will have so much more value to your life than that little 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 that you're spending to have their time. Don't have an ego. Be willing to learn from others.
Yeah. Wait, do you have a mentorship?
Yeah, I have a one-on-one coaching.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I was trying to. Okay. Yeah. Right now, what I do is I basically just do sales. I just do like cold calls and like call business and all that stuff, right? But I think I agree with what you also said about getting a mentorship. But the thing is, it's looking kind of difficult to actually get a mentorship. So, like, how do you even find a mentorship?
Um, I would say, if you're looking at YouTube videos and you're watching other dropshippers, find somebody that you connect with really well, and don't reach for the stars right away. So I don't know if you guys know Samuel Newhob, but he's a very big dropshipper, very amazing course, honestly. But if you're starting off as a beginner, I would say try to do it on your own for a little bit. Try to at least learn a little bit, maybe make your first sell, and then start with a course that's more, you know, at your level. I would say how to find these mentorships is looking on YouTube. Watching people's videos and connecting with them. And just seeing what kind of person that these people are. Like what's their integrity? Like what are they doing? Are they always flashing a bunch of stuff, or are they actually giving knowledge in their videos? And the ones that I found that have the most value to you are the people that are always dropping knowledge, always spending 40-minute long videos, actually giving you serious value. So yeah, I'd say, and be active, join communities, network, and yeah, you'll find somebody. But don't get snagged. There's a lot of gurus out here that aren't even doing what they say. So yeah, I mean, go on YouTube, do your own research, find somebody that you really connect with, and see if they have a program that'll help you.
Alright. So I know the beginning stages of like dropshipping is low-key kind of difficult, especially like if you know nothing about dropshipping. So um what kept you going through, those difficult periods? Like what motivated you to keep on going at the beginning?
Number one, my spirituality. Number one, I'm a very spiritual person. So just knowing, for me in my own personal journey, just all the things that I've went through and where I am, all the things that I went through, and even where I was a month ago, where I was 2 months ago, where I was a year ago, where I was 2 years ago. Looking back at that and seeing that I was in these hard times, and that now I'm in better times, and then now I'm in better times, and then now I'm in even better times, right? Just like really just make me even more motivated. Just 2 months ago, I wasn't anywhere close to getting an apartment. I wasn't $1 away from close to getting my dream car. But like another thing, just having faith and holding on to that vision and knowing it, seeing it, and acting on it really just it made it happen. So yeah, I think that like looking back at experiences are what really kept me going, and just having faith in that I'm being guided by a higher power and that I'm being guided by my higher self really just motivated me. And yeah, but it wasn't hard, guys. Like I went through a lot of freaking struggles. Like definitely my biggest struggle was not seeing the tangible results right away when I know that I'm putting in all of my effort, guys. Because I quit drinking, I quit smoking, I cut off a lot of friends, dude. I even dropped out of high school junior year. I didn't go to college. Like I did all of the number one things that would let down your parents, right, to be where I am at now. But I knew where I was going. I made the sacrifices, and it all paid off. So yeah,
Alright. Okay, so what are some advice for someone who has been doing the dropshipping for like a while, has but hasn't seen like a single success? What are some advice for that person?
get a coach. Okay, okay. A lot of people that I know that have been in this position, they literally once they get a coach, like my buddy that I was just telling you about, he didn't make any sales for like 4 months. Like he was horrible. He joined Michael Bernstein's program and then instantly made like a 10K day started doing that. So I think that if you haven't been doing this for a while and you're not getting any success, ask for help, man. Like ask for help. And also 9 times out of 10, the reason why you're not seeing success is because you're not doing it the right way and you're making shitty content. It all comes down to content. A lot of people are stuck at 200 views, and there's literally one piece of information that could get them from 200 views to 1 million, to 1,000, to 10,000. So this game is all information based. So connect with others, get information, ask around, look at YouTube videos, and you have to really analyze your own work to see what isn't working and what is working. I just had to do that today. I just had to do that today with my own business and see, like, I got to sit down with myself and say, okay, what is working, what isn't working, and I just have to go 10,000% more freaking hard on what is working.
What is the most important thing to remember when it comes to dropshipping?
Um, Test more than you order. Wait, yeah, wait, no, order more than you scroll. I came up with that saying too. Order more than you scroll. I'm telling you guys, that's the most important thing out of this whole. I mean, there was a lot of value in this call, but the most important thing though is testing, bro. Testing products. That's really it. Test more than you scroll, and I promise you, you'll see success. I put my life on it that you will see success if you are testing a bunch of products. Dude, be different. Test 5 products. Test 10 products. But there's no possible way that if you test 10 products, all of them are going to fail. Unless you're literally picking just a bunch of dog crap products.
Yeah. All right. So, what is an advice for someone who just started dropshipping?
Uh,
Actually,
order more than you scroll. I say order more than you scroll, bro.
All right, all right, all right. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that question. Yeah. So, what is one piece of advice for someone who is looking to get started with dropshipping today?
Make a burner. Make a burner account. You guys are just scrolling on TikTok all day, looking at gym edits, hot girls, these corny brain rot TikToks, Aiden Ross, all these freaking people that you want to be like. But at the end of the day, if you spend that time on making a TikTok account that will produce you money, you'll get started right away. So real quick, just to make a burner, literally just make a different TikTok or Instagram account. Doesn't matter about the name, anything, right? You don't want to name your account burner. Don't make your account burner. Just try to act like a normal. So I was saying, don't make your account name burner. Don't do that. You know, you want to be secretive and you don't want other dropshippers or other businesses to know that you are trying to steal their product, obviously. So all those accounts are just trolls. You want to go into the search and you want to type in TikTok made me buy it. You want to go on all those videos. Don't follow any of them, but comment, like, save, maybe even go to their website, act like you're going to purchase so that TikTok thinks that you're a purchaser. Do the same thing on Instagram as well. And then after that, you want to go to your For You page and you want to just like, comment, follow, and save every single video that's a dropshipping product or that's a product in general that you've never seen before. Any products that you've seen before, you want to scroll right past them. Just scroll right past them, and that's really it. So that's how you can get started today, at least with trying to find products. That's the first step. You know, I always tell people, once you make the first step, you're a dropshipper. You know, like that's really it. So making a TikTok account, make an Instagram account, and start looking for products, guys, and order your first one. Like the day you order your first product is the day that you really start.
Um, which one do you think is better, like a general store or like a niche store, and why?
A niche store. I think that a niche store is definitely better because you're hitting more of a target audience. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't come up with this information. I seen off of a better drop shipper, but or off a good drop shipper, I should say, is that if let's say that you're selling a product, right, and one of your competitors is selling to white women, Asian women, black women, like all women, right, generalized. But then there's one store that's specifically selling hair products to black women or Asian women, right? Specifically to those races, right? It'll the store that is selling to the niche audience is going to make way more money than the store that is selling to a general audience because it's niche. You know, you're hitting your audience, and they are all going to go to you to buy your product because it's
Yeah,
specifically made for them.
yeah. Okay, there was one person that I interviewed last time, and he had one question for you. And his question was, what is your growth plan for the next 5 years?
Oh man, to be honest, I don't think that long ahead, man. I'm very fast. I think like month two ahead, you know, if long as year ahead. But can you break that down for me a little bit more? Like growth plan. Like what do you mean growth? What's my growth plan for the next 5 years?
I think what he was trying to say is like, what are you planning to do for like the next 5 years? I think that's what he meant. Like your next, but yeah, we could shorten it though. What about 1 year? Do you have you planned that far ahead yet?
Yeah, I have. I haven't planned 5 years though, you know. But
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, dude, by 5 years, man, like just the way that my life goes and like how fast I'm able to manifest and that I go after my goals, bro. I could see myself being a billionaire within 5 years, to
Oh
be
really?
honest. Or I really do, man. Just like if I keep going at this pace and I just keep expanding my knowledge, I think that within 5 years, I will be a multi millionaire. And not even that. Besides the money, though, you know, I think that I want to help people around the world. I want to build a research center in the Amazon rainforest to, you know, fund kids and children to be able to actually learn about their environment and to protect it and make new medicines. I want to help starvation around the world. So I think that within 5 years, I'll be on a mission, you know, like helping the world and stuff. But you know, I think that right now I'm trying to get the brand up. I want to get this brand in Petco. You know, I want to get this brand a household pet brand and make money from that. And I want to run up a couple of the organic products. And I want my mentorship to do really good. I want, you know, to really coach people. Like I do not care about the money, guys. I really want to genuinely help other people get started on their path. I know that I can help other people get started and to experience this level of freedom and financial freedom. You know, so that's just my two main goals right now is helping other people and getting my brand to make money on its own and put me in the position where I can finally travel. I can learn about spirituality. I can connect with other people across the world. And yeah, that's really my goal,
I
I guess,
really
for the next
respect you,
five
man.
years.
I really respect that. And what is one question you have for like the next person that I interview?
The next question that I have for the next person is, what does success and happiness mean to you?
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me on this interview. It was really great talking to you, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, you as well. I really admire what you do, man. Like, you didn't even have this written down, bro. You did this all off the top of your head, bro. Like, this is how you're destined for this stuff, bro. Like, I want to give you your props, man. I don't even know you like that, but I can see you're dedicated, you're hardworking, and you will be rewarded big time, man. Yeah, this is gonna pay off for you. I can see you blowing up, bro, being like the number one podcaster for real. Number one interviewer, bro. You got the talents, bro. I really admire it, bro. Freaking dedicated, dude. Keep doing this, and don't ever worry about the views. Don't ever worry about traction or anything like that, bro. It'll all come. Like, it'll all come as long as you stay consistent and you keep being genuine like you are and asking good questions.
I really appreciate it.